Hey, everybody, and let's see. Welcome to my shop. And this is a crazy time in the world right now, as we all know. And Matt, have you found me yet?
I'm waiting for my notification.
Waiting for his notification. Okay. So I just want to make sure we're live. And Puppet Songs says, "Hi, Jeff. Your first Puppet Songs. Congratulations." So we're live in my shop, in my garage, and some of you may have seen a couple days ago where I was doing the first coat of paint on my new character. Well, I have added a little more detail now to him, some texture, and what I'm going to be doing right now for you, while I answer questions live, Matt is here with us. Matt is over here. Say hi, Matt. There's Matt. There he is. So Matt's right there, and we have isolated ourselves from each other because he thinks I'm sick and I think he's sick. I'm going to turn it up so people can hear you a little more, Matt. All right. Okay. I am loud as you can go right there. All right. Yep, that's great. I don't know if we'll be able to hear you or not. So, anyway, I have the new character. I'm going to show you quick. Where'd he go? Right there. Okay, that's it. I'm going to show you the details in just a second. But before we do that, when we were doing this thing live last week, people saw this machine behind me here. Matt, is that backwards?
No, it's perfect.
Well, I see it backwards. So the writing is flopped. But if I flip the camera, it'll be backwards, right? Let me see. All right. Again, there's Matt. Now it's backwards, right?
Let's see. No, it's perfect.
Oh, great. Okay, this makes it so easy. Okay, everybody. So everybody was asking about this machine here, what the heck this thing does. And this is from the World's Fair in 1968. And I love this thing. There's a couple of guys that refurbish these things. And before we get to the dummy over there in my shop, I wanted to show you this because all kinds of people were asking about it. And this was at the World's Fair in 1968, I think it was. And you could walk up to this machine and put in a quarter, and it would make you a dinosaur out of wax. So I just want to show you this machine. You can see the brontosaurus in there. That's the mold, that's the mold. And this is a vintage machine that's been refurbished. Copperfield even has a couple of these. And so I just wanted to show you how this thing worked. Now, I haven't done it in a few days, but I do maintenance on this thing myself and keep it running. So let's just see what happens. And this is kind of fun. So we're going to put in a quarter. My boys love doing this, by the way. So here's a quarter. All right, here it goes. Let's see what happens. Ooh. There it goes. It closed the mold. Now it's injecting the wax into the mold. Hear that? All right. It only takes about 30 or 40 seconds to make one of these things. And hopefully it worked. And this is hot molten wax. Now it's being cooled. In these lines here are coolant. It's just water that's chilly cold. And it's now coursing through the mold, chilling the hot wax inside there. And it's chilling it some more. You can hear the machine going. And hopefully we'll end up with one of those guys right there. Oh, here it is. There it is. Look at that. And down the hopper. You open this up. And you got to be careful. It's really hot. And sometimes there's hot wax dripping out the bottom at 500 degrees. And it could burn you. So there were no lawyers back in 1968. But look at that. There's a dinosaur, and it's out of wax, and it's really hot and warm and a little bit smushy. But you wait just a few minutes, and you have yourself a dinosaur. And obviously, I've been doing this a little bit. The kids come over. My boy's birthday party this year, we had this out front, and everybody could put in a quarter and take home their own dinosaur. There's all kinds of molds. You can see a pumpkin up there. There's a snowman for Christmas. All kinds of molds. But anyway, 1968, New York World's Fair. That's where these things got popular. They had them at Disneyland. They had them all over the country. I think they even have one at the Space Needle in Seattle still, and it makes you a Space Needle. All right, but we're not here for that, are we, Matt? No. We are here to show everybody the new character. And guys, what I thought we would do here is I want to let the internet help me out on this character. Obviously, we're all isolated. This is, well, not everybody, but here in Los Angeles, we're not supposed to leave our houses. Same thing in New York. It's getting bad. It's not fun. And obviously, our hearts and prayers go out to those who are directly affected. But we're all hanging in there. And I know we're going to get through this. And it can be sad. I find myself sitting there at times just not believing what's been going on and what's happening. But we're strong people. We're a strong country. We're a strong world. This is everywhere now. So all the fans everywhere, everybody just hang in there and take care of your loved ones, and we'll get through it. But I think it's my job. It always has been my job to make people laugh and to entertain. And one way I do that now is to get online and try and entertain you a bit. But this is going to be different. I've been creating this character now for, I don't know, he's been in my head since 2015. And I finally built the dummy, put all the mechanisms in him, and now I'm painting him and bringing him to life. But Matt, we haven't even told everybody what this is going to be. Now, there's plastic over the eyes, so you can see him right here, and I've been painting him. And he's not finished with all his makeup. He still needs obviously some red on the lips. He needs his eyebrows painted. And there's plastic over his eyes, so I won't paint his eyes. But my goal by the end of what we do today is to be able to pull off that plastic and show you what he's going to look like pretty much finished. And also inside the mouth, I'm going to paint the tongue a little bit more and finish off the teeth. So we got a few things to do here. And while we're doing this, Matt is going to be sitting here reading your questions, and I will be answering your questions about anything and everything, about dummies, about what my family's doing while we're isolated. And here in Los Angeles, like I said, we're not supposed to even leave the house now. And Matt, you're stuck in your house, right?
That's right.
Yeah,
So,
all of California. So, all right, so we'll get to this guy, and let me set up the camera so you can see what's going on while I work on him. And this will be a bit of a challenge here. So,
Before you set up the camera, 'cause, I saw.
uh-oh, Matt, I got a problem. Oh, man, this sucks. So how am I gonna, it's locked vertical.
Does that tripod have the ability to tilt?
Yeah, but now I can't get the shot that I want. Should we start over?
The wide shot?
I can't get the wide shot. Do we start over again?
Actually, this isn't a terrible shot that you got here. This is not bad. You got a lot of headroom in bottom room, but if this would work.
All right. Okay, now I got to change the tripod. Oh, this is my crappy tripod. You have the good one. I didn't want it.
That was the time when we were like, oh, we could just be able to come back over here so we can shoot this.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody can hear you right now. All right, so I'm going to do it vertical. This sucks. Man, oh man, all good plans. You know what I will do? I'm going to go turn off that dinosaur making machine because it's making noise. All right. Okay, I guess. But no, now I can't zoom in. All right, everybody, should we start over so you can see this right? Matt, we have to.
It's up to you. I don't think it's a terrible thing. It's just I hope that everybody that's with us will come back.
Okay. Hey, you guys, will you promise me that when we turn this camera sideways that we'll come back around? Just do me a favor. My Lord. Okay, so I can't turn the camera sideways, but we have to have it sideways so you can see everything. So I'm going to turn this thing off, and we'll come back again live. Just recap really quickly, but I really want you guys to help us with this, to give me ideas on what this character, I know what he's going to be, and I want to reveal it, and we'll do that. We'll be right back, all right? Fine, thanks. Talk to you in a second. Come right back. Join me again.